I want you to cry into your Hello Kitty pillow. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to listen to some Taylor Swift. And I want you to shake it off, you bland bitch.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for Paper Saber Universe, and this is the new World Podcast. Oh, man, we are in Philly for this one, Raw, February 2nd, 2026. Cole Graves on commentary at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Big night. What happens after the Royal Rumble? We are officially on the road to WrestleMania. We have one more stop before that because it's the Elimination Chamber, February 28th. In Chicago, who's going to go after the other title? Who's Roman going to pick? Who's Liv going to pick? Ooh, it's getting juicy and spicy and oh. And as the countdown begins, I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I stretched out. I went and played disc golf today. My pec. So guys, I'm going to be honest. You know how I went on, I lost like X amount of pounds, got down to 250. Very proud of myself. And I am never going to lie. The last quarter of 2025, just the motivation just stopped. Got depressed, and your boy is now back up to 262, and yeah, like, I feel it too, like, you can feel it, it's like 12 pounds right there, in that last quarter till now, and I've been sort of ashamed, but I had a really good friend today come and hang out. We watched some wrestling. He showed me a match, and I showed him a match. I knew it was something he wouldn't have seen. We watched WrestleMania 17, Dudley Boys, Christian and Edge versus the Hardy Boys, in an awesome TLC match, and it brought back a lot of memories. It was the WrestleMania where Austin and Rock. Austin goes heel, and I was like, I'm going to show you a match. I showed him Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson. I've been listening to Bryan Danielson's new book. Well, it's not a new book. It's the book from when he was building to WrestleMania 30, when he won the championship and all that. And it's kind of crazy. I'm building my WrestleMania collection again because there was a time I sold a bunch of shit at a time. This includes ICP CDs and this and that. But rebuilding. I found WrestleMania 31 at Saber's for $3.99, 3-disc set. I was trying to get it on Blu-ray, but I was like, you know what? The Lord sent me this, and it's a UK import. I was like, if I'm going to own this, I might as well just own it like this, and I'm building the WrestleMania collection. I'm trying to get every WrestleMania on physical media, so I have it, and I own it. And it's there, I'm just rebuilding the wrestling collection. Going through a bunch of wrestling DVDs brought back a bunch of memories. And how much I love Bryan Danielson, And doing this book, it's really cool hearing the stories. I had the book, sold the book, need to get the book back. So, going down this rabbit hole with Bryan Danielson. But it's been fun. I don't even know what my point was. I was going somewhere with that, but I forgot. But screw it. Let's just start. We start the show right after we do Then Now Forever. All of a sudden, Braun Breaker's on the screen. And I was like, oh, there's my boy. Got screwed over at the Royal Rumble because a masked man came out and stomped Braun Breaker. Is it Seth Rollins? Who? And threw Braun Breaker in, and Oba Femi just whooped that ass and threw him out. No more Braun Breaker, But he's here. He's mad. He's pissed. He flips the desk. He's getting upset. Here comes the Vision and Paul, and they're like, whoa, man, calm down. He's like, no. And he grabs the mic. He's like, come on, Adam. Adam Pearce, get your ass out there, And he's going off and off and off and off. And he's just like calling out Adam. He's like, he goes, screw Raw, screw this show. I lost my opportunity. What the hell's going on? I was like, man, this is a way to start the show. And Adam comes out. He's like, hey, you're the one that drew number 2. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, he was entrance number 1. Let's be real. Y'all messed it up. But now we're trying to spin it to be like, hey, no, you were number 2. That's what you were. And this masked man, I don't know who the masked man is, but freaking Braun Breaker's pissed. He's about to go attack Adam Pearce, even though Adam Pearce has the security guards. Goes after him, and here comes our boy. Oh, hey, no, yeah. Exciting times. An exciting time to be alive. I mean, I was like, woo, yeah, let's go. And that was just the starting of the show. You know, he went in, he took out some vision and ran away. And I was like, oh, all right. I need a cigarette. Braun Breaker's he's just angry. First match of the night, Javon Evans versus El Grande Americano. This Americano. Oh, yeah. And this match is awesome. Javon showing off why he's bouncy awesomeness. OG Americano comes out. Mwah, mwah, he's got the beard. Graves and Cole are like, no, that's not the OG. What's going on? I don't know what you're talking about, you know. And I'm like, oh, my boy. He's back. He's back. Back again. Guess who's back? Americano and OG. I don't know. I was going to say more of that. And next up, all of a sudden, AJ Styles music plays, and that place erupts. It's like, oh my God, you know, because he just had this really emotional moment at Royal Rumble after losing to Gunther. You know, he has to retire. This is it. And the music plays. We're like, oh my God, we're going to hear from AJ Styles. No, it's freaking Gunther. He's out there. He's like, ha ha ha. He does this, you know, he's like, I got you. Ha ha ha. You son of a bitch. I was like, oh, I loved it. He really trying to make that crowd just hate him because he's like, I am the career killer. So he beats AJ Styles. I just hope they really don't, like, because there's also a rumor out there that he's going to retire Brock this year, and, you know, and he retired Goldberg, he retired John Cena, now he's taking on the legend killer gimmick, but it's the career killer gimmick, you know, like what Randy Orton did in so many ways with Mick Foley and all that. So Gunther comes out, you know, he's cutting a promo, and then here comes Dragon Lee. Oh yeah. Here comes Dragon Lee. He comes out, because he was partners with AJ. He's trying to take out Gunther. Boom, 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 boom. He's looking great at it, but then Gunther gets him with the bell. Bam! And he just chokes this motherfucker out. I'm sorry for cursing, but goddamn, he choked him out. Got him, and outside the ring, and then he got him in that. And inside, and he's like holding him over the rope and just choking him. And then Dragon Lee just goes limp. And I'm like, oh, man, he murdered him. There goes Dragon Lee. Gunther's pissed. He gets his jacket, puts it back on, and he walks off. And I'm like, oh, man, what are we doing here? We started off hot. Then Adam is backstage, and here comes Paul Heyman. And Adam tells Paul, like, you better get him out of here. He's lucky he has his job. Oh, yeah, he said that in his search. He's like, hey, you know, you're lucky you got to keep your job after that piss-poor performance at the Royal Rumble. That's what really got Braun pissed. I was like, damn, Adam. Damn. But Adam and Paul's, he's like, yeah, you want to do the FAFO? Let's do it. Paul's like, okay. Because Paul wanted a match with LA Knight and Braun Breaker, but Adam told him, take Braun out of this place. Then we cut commercial, okay. Come back. Braun's pissed because he has to go. Paul's like, I know. And Braun is just mad. And he even, like, got in freaking Heyman's face. He's just pissed off, and he left. And I was like, oh, my gosh. What is going on? Oh. I'm coming to the moment of the night right now. This made me happier than happy. War Raiders was in the ring. I was like, oh, hey, where the hell have y'all been? You know, we are about to have a tag team match here, right? And I was like, here comes the New Day or something like that. No. It goes my boy. Not Braun Breaker. Obafemi the Ruler. He comes out. I was like, oh my God, he's going to destroy the War Raiders, is he? Oh, he destroyed the War Raiders, man. I'm just talking about, he's picking them up and throwing them around like they're just pieces of paper. I love this. I like the War Raiders, but I was like, oh my God. Obafemi just came in and whooped ass and walked out, man. Oh, I was showing a friend of mine Obafemi. I'm like, this is the dude. He's going to be champ. Maybe not this year, maybe at the end of this year, but the ruler is here. And he just destroyed the War Raiders. And we have a Finn Balor package because, you know, he attacked CM Punk. And yeah, I'm wondering what we're doing with Finn. I love it. Will we see the Demon soon? Hopefully, we shall see. Then we have the Bella Twins. They are here. They came out. I was excited that Bree's back with the Rumble. But the Bella Twins come out, and then they just boo Nikki, but they're like, we love Bree. Boo you. But they have declared the reason why Bree says I am back is because we are the original tag team in this division, and now we want tag team gold. I was like, all right, bring the Bella Twins, bring the twin magic into this women's tag team division. Then we go backstage to Otis Tozawa, and with this Burt guy, comedian, I guess he's got a new movie. I don't know. I don't care. But they're back there, and Maxine shows up, and she's like, I am going to break Natty's ankle. Yeah. That was it. And Otis and Tozawa was like, whoa. But I like Tozawa was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Next match, Bronson Reed versus Penta Cerro. Oh, can't touch my boy. Ooh. This was a fun match, man. I really love Bronson Reed, especially when you can actually get him going. And Penta's just getting this match rolling. A back and forth battle. And there was a really great rest spot. I was like, oh, what's happening here? Then all of a sudden, I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. And then LA Knight comes out. Bam! You know, BFT right on the chair to Bronson Reed to where he can't answer the 10 count. 10, boom. That's how Penta wins. And Penta rolls out, and Paul's like, what's going on? No. Because after that tsunami, he grabs that leg. 1, 2, 3. There's no ref. Paul's like, what's going on? Division did not have a good night. And I love that it's because of LA Knight. I hope we can build this to LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. That would be great. That's a story I want. I think that's what we're building to because he's going to get himself the qualifying matches for the Elimination Chamber start next week. And I hope that it's LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre for that championship. Chef's kiss. Then we go right into Stephanie and a Raquel package. They have a Philly street fight tonight for the World Championship, and I'm ready. Next up, we're going to have the Royal Rumble 2026 winner, Liv Morgan, come out. But guess who's back? Back again. Dominic. He's our friend. Look at that mustache. Yeah, I used that twice in the show. Boom. Dominic Mysterio coming out looking great. I forgot he was the mega champion. Holding both titles. I thought he lost it. Did he lose it? I thought he did, but I'm guessing I'm wrong. He's still the IC champion, but he's looking great. I'm just happy that Dominic Mysterio's back. He introduces Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan's like, I got choices to make. But I felt like she made her choice tonight because she introduces big, sexy Raquel Rodriguez because she has a Philly street fight tonight with Stephanie. She brings her out. Raquel tells Liv, like, hey, why'd you eliminate me in the Rumble? And she's like, wow, what? I don't know. Hey, I win, you win, vice versa. It's all good for the Judgment Day. And Raquel's like, okay. But I want you in the back. I want to beat Stephanie on my own, and I'll bring the title to the Judgment Day. And Liv's like, you go, girl. You do it. And Raquel and Stephanie this is my match of the night. Oh, I love this match. Raquel and Stephanie, few little mishaps, but man, these two women took it to another level in this Philly street fight, beating the hell out of each other. The story is her Stephanie's leg, I believe her ankle. But yeah, this is a back and forth battle. Liv comes out and tries to help, gives her the championship, says, hey, hit her. Then Roxanne comes out, tries to help, and bada bing, bada boom. Stephanie retains that championship. I'm like, oh, all right. What is this going to do with Raquel and the relationship in the Judgment Day with Liv and Roxanne? And when Raquel told Liv, do not interfere, because at the end of this, Liv attacks Stephanie, and Liv grabs the championship, and she puts it above her head, and she kind of just shrugs her shoulders like, you know what? I'm going after this. It felt like that's what she said. And I know she's still going to show up on SmackDown to confront Jade, but Jade has her own problems. I feel like that's like Jordynne Grace versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania, and then we're going to get Drew McIntyre versus LA Knight, Punk. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. But then Liv and Stephanie Van Kier. Let's go! Oof. Now, guess who rolls up? The Tribal Chief. And I am definitely getting that new shirt. I love the design of the new shirt, OTC1. I love the graffiti art style of it. I was just like, okay. I was like, all right, boo, I'm gonna buy the shirt. She's like, no. I was like, I'm gonna buy the shirt. I don't get what you're saying. Roman Reigns coming out, looking great. This is a look I've never seen Roman really do. I was very interested about this. The jacket, of course he has the shirt on. Never really that. Usually he comes with the shirt on, and that's about it. He doesn't have a jacket on. He looks so casually comfortable. Comes out there. Well, tells Philly, like, hey, he adds a little history. He's like, yeah, I remember I won my first Royal Rumble, and everyone's like, woo! He's like, it didn't sound like that. And he's talking about, I won my first championship here, daughter's birthday. Then he's like, yeah, and I lost the championship here. And he goes, I win this year's Royal Rumble some years later, and now I look at the next date, and it's Philly. So Philly means a lot to me. He goes, yeah, I want y'all to help me. He goes, do I face Drew McIntyre? Boo. Or do I face like Mussolini? Mr. CM Punk comes out. I was like, oh. Ooh, baby. Ooh, you hear it? You hear me slapping my leg? I'm just like, ooh. And you talk about as much as I loved Oba destroying the War Raiders, and that was a moment of the night, this was the way to end this show. I mean, I have not got this excited because Punk comes up and they're like going back and forth. They're coming at each other, man. And Punk's like, yeah, you can go pick Drew McIntyre. He's the easy road, because, and then Drew and Roman comes out and he's like, yeah, well, I beat Drew for this many years. You left, blah, blah. The only reason why you're making all these towns is because you went and took a 10-year vacation. And it's just, I'm just like, oh my gosh, if this is who he's going to pick, I want more of this for the next 2 months. Punk, Roman, and Punk telling him, like, you got to choose the best in the world because I made this championship. And, we still have Finn around the corner. We still have Seth at some point, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, please. Oh! And Roman, and while Punk's cooking, Punk's on that mic. Roman's like, okay. And he comes on and he's like, yeah, I shook your hand like a man, and I did this and this and this. And he goes, and what happened to you when you left? You on your little friend's podcast and talked a bunch, and I was like, oh my God, oh my gosh. And then Punk, before this happened, he was just like, yeah, it was me who brought you in to follow in my footsteps. And Roman's like, oh my gosh, this was just a melting pot of fucking awesomeness, dude. And then Roman just tells him, like, you know what? I'm not picking you because of this. I'm not picking you because I'm picking you because I hate you. And at WrestleMania, in the main event, it's going to be a pleasure of mine to take this championship away from you. So Roman has made his choice. It's Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at WrestleMania. And I hope it's night 2 because that's what they usually do. I don't want this to be night 1. This is a marquee box office. 2 monsters fighting each other. Godzilla versus Kong. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. Tribal Chief versus the best in the world. Thank you, Triple H. It's been, I've been waiting for something to cook. And what happened here between these two and their back and forth on that mic? I'm sold. Give me it. Let's go. Now let's see what happens on Elimination Chamber. Shall we? We shall. All right. I'm spent. That was a lot of energy, especially disc golfing. My pec is like. And hopefully I can get up tomorrow and be like, I'm going to go walk. Start eating better again. Let's go, man. Let's get this going. All right? And I appreciate y'all listening to me and everything. And numbers are going up. And I've had a few messages from people. And I'm just like, oh, thank you. I love wrestling. And I'm really glad that the spark was lit. Especially with the Saturday night main event. I think that's what really sparked it. AEW's always there for me when I need to scratch that itch. I went through my wrestling DVDs, and I'm finding some old stuff that I'm like, oh, I'm going to revisit this. I watched Tyler Black versus Bryan Danielson on Ring of Honor. Oh, so good. I'm doing this book, very motivating, by Bryan. Well, that's what's fucking my brain up. It's like Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, But good stuff here, man. All right, y'all. Next week we're in Cleveland, Ohio. Right? Yeah, sure. But that is Monday Night Raw, February 2nd, 2026. Cole Graves on commentary. We're in Philly at the Xfinity MetLife Arena. No, Mobile Arena. What the hell am I reading? That's it. That's all. Match of the night, Stephanie versus Raquel in the Philly Street Fight for the World Championship. Moment of the night was Reigns and Punk. Second moment of the night is Obafemi whooping that Warrior ass, giving them a true Viking experience. All right, y'all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit the subscribe. Share what you grab. Share what you grab. Share with the bum down at Walmart. 5 out of 5, baby. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
You pulled it out. I didn't draw it for you. You drew it. And the masked man. Oh, who is the masked man?